Forget Rome, Florence, and Venice for a moment. There is a city in southern Italy that is quietly stealing the show. Welcome to Lecce, one of the most beautiful and surprisingly underrated cities in southern Italy. Often called the Florence of the South, Lecce is a city where entire streets seem carved from stone, and every church, balcony and hidden courtyard showcases extraordinary Baroque detail, yet it remains one of Italy's best-kept secrets. In this video we'll explore the 10 best things to do in Lecce, from magnificent churches and ancient Roman ruins to charming hidden streets, peaceful gardens and unforgettable local food. Let's dive in! Our first stop is the undisputed symbol of Lecce, the spectacular Basilica di Santa Croce. Construction began in 1549 and continued for almost 150 years, allowing generations of artists to leave their mark on the building. The result is one of the finest examples of Baroque architecture in Europe. Entry is paid, so you'll need a ticket to go inside, but even the exterior alone is one of the most impressive sights in the city. Right next to it stands the elegant Palazzo dei Celestini, once part of a monastery complex and now the seat of a provincial government. At number 2, we are at one of the most breathtaking and unique squares in Lecce, Piazza del Duomo. Unlike most Italian squares, this one is completely enclosed on 3 sides, creating a quiet, almost hidden courtyard that feels more like a film set than a public piazza. At the center stands the magnificent Lecce Cathedral. Originally built in the 12th century, it was completely transformed during the Baroque period into the masterpiece you see today. Rising above the square is the tall bell tower, which offers panoramic views over the historic center if you climb to the top. Surrounding the square are other important buildings, including the elegant Bishop's Palace and the seminary, whose harmonious architecture helps create the perfectly balanced appearance of the piazza. Now let's head to the vibrant heart of Lecce, Piazza Sant'Oronzo. This is where the city's past and present meet. At the center of the square lie the remains of a Roman amphitheater dating back nearly 2000 years. It once hosted public spectacles and performances when Lecce was an important Roman settlement. Today, modern cafes and shops surround these ancient ruins, creating a fascinating contrast between old and new. Facing the amphitheater is the beautiful church of Santa Maria della Grazia, whose elegant facade seems to watch over the square. Nearby, you'll also find the Church of Santa Irene, one of Lecce's most important Baroque churches. Number 4 takes us to Lecce's historic gateways, the ancient entrances that once controlled access to the city. The most impressive is Porta Napoli, built in the 16th century to honor Emperor Charles IV. On the opposite side of the historic center is Porta Rudie, one of the oldest gates in Lecce. Then there is Porta San Biagio, the most elegant of the 3 and known for its refined design, leading directly into the Old Town. If you want to experience the true soul of Lecce, head to Via Libertini. This beautiful historic street feels like an open-air museum of Baroque architecture. Golden stone buildings line the narrow roadway, while ornate balconies, decorative facades, and hidden courtyards reveal themselves around every corner. Along the street you'll find the Basilica di San Giovanni Battista with its striking Baroque presence and richly decorated interior. Nearby stands the Parrocchia di Sant'Anna, a quieter church that adds a more intimate local atmosphere to the area. You'll also pass the Chiesa di Santa Teresa, known for its elegant facade and refined architectural details. And just around the corner, the experience continues into a maze of narrow, characteristic streets where laundry hangs above, stone walls glow in the sunlight, and every turn reveals another hidden courtyard of old Lecce. This is the side of a city where you don't just visit, you get lost in it. For our sixth stop, we are trading elegance for military power at Castello Carlo IV. Built in the 16th century under the rule of Emperor Charles IV, this enormous fortress was designed to protect Lecce from attacks coming from the Adriatic coast. The thick walls and imposing structure feel completely different from the delicate Baroque architecture found throughout the rest of the city. You can enter the castle courtyard freely, but guided visits provide access to the interior areas and offer a fascinating insight into Lecce's military history. Number 7 brings us to one of Lecce's most atmospheric walking routes, Via dei Perroni. This narrow historic street is full of Baroque charm, where stone facades, quiet courtyards, and everyday local life blend together as you walk through the old town. One of the highlights here is the Chiesa di San Matteo, famous for its dramatic Baroque facade, almost as if the stone itself is flowing with movement and detail. A few steps away, you'll also find the Museo Faggiano, a unique house museum discovered by accident during renovations, revealing layers of history hidden beneath the building itself. Our 8th stop is one of the most elegant streets in the historic center, Via Giuseppe Palmieri. This is Lecce at its most refined. Grand palaces, historic buildings, and beautiful architectural details accompany you at every step, creating one of the city's most impressive urban landscapes. Among the highlights is Palazzo Guarini, a magnificent aristocratic residence that reflects the wealth and influence of Lecce's noble families. At number 9, let's take a break from the churches and palaces and head to one of Lecce's most relaxing green spaces, Giardini Giuseppe Garibaldi. Located near the Basilica di Santa Croce, this charming public garden offers one of the most peaceful spots in the city. Tall trees provide welcome shade during the summer months, while fountains and quiet pathways make it an ideal place to slow down and relax. And finally, let's talk about food, because no visit to Lecce is complete without tasting some of its most famous local specialties. Start with the legendary pasticciotto, a delicious pastry filled with warm cream and locals' favorite for breakfast. Then try a caffè leccese made with espresso, ice and sweet almond syrup, the perfect drink for a warm day in Salento. And don't leave without tasting a puccia, the region's famous stuffed sandwich. My personal favorite spot is Antica Pucceria Giannone, a local institution serving some of the best puccia in Lecce. And there you have it, 10 incredible things to do in Lecce. If you are planning a trip to Puglia, make sure Lecce is at the top of your list. You might arrive for a day, but chances are you'll wish you had stayed much longer. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and check out the links in the video description for my recommended hotels and things to do in Puglia. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.